how do you select restaurants?
Word of mouth or online reviews.
Okay, online
Or,
reviews.
yeah.
So,
Facebook has a lot of active food groups.
okay.
So take a look at that.
So anybody else does that?
So no, actually I go with a lot of word of mouth because a lot of my friends are great foodies. And they try out all the new restaurants that come immediately to the city. So they have their share of good reviews and bad reviews. And after that it's my judgment on where I go. So what happens is, even after I go to a thing, I don't give back to the community that reviews. So I generally, it's not conducive this thing that I go and take their reviews and not give back. The review of this thing is not something that
you do look for other people to look for reviews.
No, I don't. That's the thing. My entire thing is word of mouth because I find it, very superficial that people go on sites and give reviews.
Say you decide you want to have Chinese today.
Yeah.
You want to have Chinese out today. We'll say
Yeah.
two of us here.
So mostly someone knows of a place, you're going out with a bunch of people. Either someone's been there, who's recommended.
That you get to know about new names from other sources, Facebook, online, and then you take feedback from your friends or whether they've got to the place or whether they've been to the place or not.
You don't trust online reviews. So what makes you trust online reviews?
I mean, taste, especially eating out and the experience, etc., is very individualistic. So you might like something, somebody else might not like the same thing.
Because reviews only tend to be in extreme scenarios. When you either have a really, really good experience or a terrible experience is when you bother to write about it.
Yeah, I try to use multiple sources of information. But then I always kind of know this at the back of my head that the reviews might not work for me. So I try to base my judgment on a lot of factors. I look at the ambience.
Yeah.
Then I try to search for the place, see what the blogs have been about, if it's a new restaurant. I think you kind of figure out how the reviews, how effective they really are based on the, I think the price range of the restaurant itself. So if it's like, one of the cheaper restaurants, then the reviews I don't think are really going to be very helpful. But if it's an upscale restaurant and it's been associated with a name that's been, known around, yeah. So I would be more trusting of the review.
What do you find in a review that's truthful?
For me, I think I don't use Zomato for reviews. I usually go to make a quick call. I'm hungry, I want to eat something. Can't decide where to order, just go online, order something, and then from there on, just take the lead.
How do you find where to order?
That's when I use websites. I'm hungry, I want to order something, you guys want to figure something out. And it's usually for ordering, not to go with it.
Either way, that is also an option. So, what I want to ask is, how do you go about searching for a restaurant? What do you look for? In essence, even if you want to eat or order. First, I'll look for order because you started it off already.
The cuisine, and then how long will it take for them to get the food?
Okay.
So, how close they are to where you are.
If I'm an experimental person, then I'll go order whatever the recommended dish is.
So you said you like new cuisines.
Yeah, so I think what I'm trying to do with the reviews is to find out if the place really sucks or not.
Okay.
If I get above average reviews, then I'll go try it out.
Okay.
But if it's really terrible, like 1 star, then even if I've read something else about it in other sources, I'm not going to go try it out.
If there's only rating and I see no reviews written for it, then I'm a little doubtful about this place. Or why nobody shown interest. But in general, places that have a fair number of reviews in the positive direction and a high rating definitely tend to get more crowd.
Do you agree with that?
Because I've tried out these places a couple of times and my experiences have been positive.
So you've gone to Zomato, you've found a couple of restaurants that have a very high rating and you've gone there.
Yeah, I also gone to average ones.
Okay.
But I haven't gone to any that had poor ratings.
Say the service dropped 1 star on Zomato for some XYZ website. For the next time you go to the restaurant, do you look for the service? Has it really dropped? Does that star make you look more critically at the restaurant?
I think it is there somewhere at the back of your mind, but if it's that familiar a place, I don't think it would affect my decision to go there until I personally experience that there is a gap. So if I don't notice that my dish has changed or service is 2 minutes delayed, then I won't really eat it.
It will have that confirmation effect, like if I've seen that
Exactly.
rating and then I go there and experience it myself, then I will be the person who will be talking to my friends about that, so that's why the rating has gone down.